Hi, Erinn Renyer here with Washburn University, here to help you out with your KMEA excerpts. This is the last, final one, the Haydn Variations by Brahms. So this is also another technical piece like the Mendelssohn in terms of facility and speed. What I always like to do, again, what I did with the other excerpt, is to start slower, and there's a lot of physical practice in this. It's all in the articulation. You're gonna have a lot of vertical force near the balance point of the bow with suppressed momentum, and you want to make sure that you're really orchestrating that in and practicing that in. You'll notice in the notation of the printed part that you'll see at the end of this video, there's dashes in certain spots where you want to actually be more legato, and accent points in specific spots as well. All of this helps as you accumulate speed. It'll seem overly done when I show you under tempo, but over-exaggeration is beneficial. As things start to speed up, it becomes more normalized. So, a couple things to look for in this excerpt. Notice the accent pattern change in measures 9 and 32. Be mindful of counting the rests starting in around measure 11. You want to make sure that your bow is pressed into the string on the last rest before the articulation of the note. So for instance, at measure 11, you'll be counting 1, 2, 3, press. And as it goes faster, you'll be thankful for having that bow engaged ahead of time. Also in measure 15 through 17, once we integrate the slurs, you're gonna notice how you don't feel the rhythm as well, and you'll start to drag. So make sure that you're feeling the pulse of beat 1 and 3. And you might want to circle those notes in your music to make sure that you're really hitting the beat on those specific notes once you start feeling it, the dotted quarter feel. Another point I wanted to make was, let's see, looping. Yeah, we're going to start with eighth note equals 85 on your metronome. And it'll seem really slow, but trust me, this is what you want to do. Now I'm just going to play all the way till 11, showing you what I mean by how exaggerated I am with the articulation. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Really slow, really painful, but it pays off because by the time you go to, say around 200, but I'll go to, I don't know, I'll go to about 140 right now. So you'll hear these over-exaggerations make more sense. Once you get to the point where you're about 200, then you go back down to dotted quarter equals 85, which is kind of where you started, but now you're triple the tempo. So, meaning that you're going to be feeling it in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here I am playing that in now the feel of 2, and then you work your way up to feeling that dotted quarter equals 120. So again, the loop effect is very, very helpful. So I'm going to play that same excerpt part now a little faster and feeling in 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. Okay, so now in measure 11, you can do this next section in thinking in 6, but it may be more helpful for the count and the pressing of the rests to be able to feel it in 2 instead. So I'm going to try it at 85 and show you what I mean by the slur measure and how you feel behind. So here we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, measure 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I'm talking about that. So you might want to start that dotted quarter feel slower, like 60, but you really want to be counting in between on those measures. Then you go into 21, which is a lot like the beginning, same kind of effect, and then you have the pizzicato section, which is pretty much a piece of cake. So that's a good start with the Haydn variations. Hopefully that will help you, and I wish you luck with practicing.